Good morning, everyone. We are going to be live, going to start our tour within a minute. I welcome all of you and thank you for joining this live session. So today what we are going to see, I will just give a small part that is from cut, pen and weld the ecosystem which we have. We are going to see live everything. So we are going to see the live demonstration of the machine, laser cutting machine, which is two-dimensional 2D laser cutting machine, 3D laser cutting machine, dedicated tube cutting solution, as well as a panel bending as well. So after this we are also going to see the live demonstration of the handheld laser welding solution, laser cleaning solution, 2D laser marking and 3D laser marking. So this is what we are going to see live today. So let me show you the whole booth, I can say the whole solutions. So the model which you're seeing on the screen is our Welding, which having the 3G acceleration, dual pallet system, fully enclosed machine. Right now the model is equipped with 12,000 watts of laser power, fiber laser cutting machine. That is 12 kilowatt of laser power. And the same machine can be upgraded to 30 kilowatt as well. So this is the whole range of the machine. This is a higher acceleration. So you can see the acceleration of the machine. This is a speed which you can expect from a machine. The best part of this machine is runs on our own developed software, having the camera vision as well to look, because it's a fully enclosed machine, so this is the reason we have to keep a safety part as well. So we are going to close it right now and we are going to start the live cutting of 1.6 mm mild steel material. This cutting will show you the speed, the precision and everything what we are guaranteed with our machine. So you can see the machine is running on 12 kilowatt of laser power, 3G acceleration, speed, simultaneously 210 minutes per meter. So this is a 2D laser cutting machine. Now moving towards our 3D laser cutting machine, that is a X5 model. Basically in this machine we have a 5-axis structure, 5-axis, that is X, Y, Z, A and C. Generally the industry like automobile and similar industry who have a requirement of 5-axis machine goes with this type of solution. I mean, if I tell you in a nutshell that what is the benefit, so with this type of 5-axis machine you don't require a number of trimming machine, you don't have to create ties for each and every prototype and shape. So this actually helps a lot. I mean, just one person who is going to operate the machine and one person for the loading and unloading. And the best part as well, that this machine, the structure is so much of robust, as well as having the access of from 3 sides. So from the front there's a huge opening for loading and unloading, but also we have the opening from both the sides as well. So if the customer, anyone having installation across anywhere in the globe, in India or outside of India, or not anywhere, this can be equipped from load and unload from any side of the machine. that's one of the huge benefit with any customer can get. Definitely, depending on your job, you have to make a fixture so that it can be easily cut. Fixing will be a one-time investment that you have to make. You don't have to create a dies for each and every type of one fixture and then the production can start. There is no wear and tear as it is not a contact process. As we all are aware, the laser is a contactless process. So that's the reason the wear and tear will not be there with this type of machine. So, and the best part of this machine, if you want, you can upgrade. Right now the bed size, the bed size is 3015, but if you want to upgrade to 4020, that possibility is also there. You can also increase the laser power as per the requirement. So whatever the requirement you have, you can increase your laser power to cut the higher thickness as well. And one more important thing, this machine, the structure not only helps for the cutting, but also if anyone has a requirement for the welding application, that is laser welding 5-axis structure, this can be equipped with the welding solution as well. So the cutting is there, but yes, the welding possibilities are also there. Right now the configuration which we have is 2D, laser cutting machine, that is 3D plus 2D, since both are possible in the same machine. But if anyone require a laser welding solution, this same structure can be equipped with the laser welding as well. So we have two type of different material as well as dimensional component, different dimensional components. Just to show you how this is running. So one having an automobile part component, the another is a sort of kitchenware equipment. So the industries, we cannot limit to industries, but yes, definitely the automobile is one of the biggest industry where we are supplying such solution. And the best part of this machine is that this runs on our own software. I think people are asking a lot of questions in the chat. Yes, this is live from the IMTEX show. So we are doing right now the simulation. The best part with this machine, you can see X, Y, Z axis, and two more axes are there, A and C, with having a different degree of bevel cut. So take an example, you want to go for the infinite, there's possibilities to go with the 200 degrees, it's possible, 135 degrees is possible. So depending whatever the requirement from the customer side, it is possible. Yes, this is a 3D laser cutting machine which you are seeing. If I want to show you the sample of bevel cutting as well, so you can see the bevel cutting of 30 degrees. So this is bevel cutting sample. This is the sample which we are going to see live cutting. So basically it's a kitchen equipment. The live cutting has been started. Thank you for the compliment. So, here's the whole really to the final sample. So, on different angle, different degrees, cutting is possible. as I mentioned before, the 2D is easily possible, but the 3D like this on different angle of 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree, it is all possible with the same machine. So let the job to be completed. We move ahead with one of the things that is the concept, the ecosystem, cut, bend and weld. So we're going to see this wall, this whole samples and the details in the just within few minutes. But before that, let us complete the live demonstration of 2D cutting as well as the tube cutting. So this is another model of 2D cutting which runs on the 2G acceleration, having right now with a single pallet variant, but not just the machine laser power which we are going to talk today, but it's actually the technology aberration which happened to this machine. I mean to say, in a general standard machine of 3 kilowatt of laser power, you can expect a cutting with of 3 mm, 4 mm of mild steel, but with this you can easily go with 6 mm, 8 mm. On the other hand, if you go with aluminum cutting or any brass cutting like non-ferrous, you can expect the cutting of 4 mm to 6 mm, but with this machine you can expect the cutting of 12 mm aluminum with just a laser power of 3 kilowatts. So in a nutshell, if I tell you, with a lower power, that means a lower investment, lower electricity consumption, but better results, high quality cut, less gas consumption, a lot of benefits you're going to get. I mean, power is just 3 kilowatts, but the cutting thickness is increasing, the speed which you're getting increasing, it's a lot. So let us see the sample. Yeah, we can take the sample. So again, this machine runs on our own software, SL Cut. Okay, thank you. This is a sample, same sample which has been cut before, but as the current sample will be on a height little hot. Okay, get it. Thank you so much. So you can see it's aluminum 12 mm and see the cutting quality. And the laser power, we can show you, that is just a 3 kilowatt of laser power. So the laser power just 3 kilowatt. And similar, we are going to see the live cutting of mild steel material with a thickness of 6 mm, and the assist gas is air. The best part with the machine, it's come with the paravolt parametrics, so you don't have to do anything, cutting parameters, tuning again and again. Once it's saved in our database, it's done. With a single click and few seconds, the cutting will be start. So this is one of the greatest feature which our machine can provide. The machine looks from the side angle like this. So let us start and see the live cutting of 6 mm mild steel material with the assist gas air. Might be you are not able to see clearly because it's a laser safety window, so that can be the possibility. You can take that sample. In the meantime, just show me the another sample. Okay, we can take out that sample if possible. So this is the same sample which our expert has cut it. The laser power is 3 kilowatt. The cutting of this is 6 mm, 6 mm mild steel material. Before, what we have seen was 12 mm aluminum. So it's little hot. Again, the quality which you're seeing is with the air. It's not with any other oxygen or nitrogen. So it's best compressed air. So you can understand you are going to get the speed, you are going to get reducing the cost, everything. Now we're going to move ahead with a third machine, our dedicated tube cutting solution. The model is 66200. Okay, and the cutting has been started. The material which you are seeing is cutting right now is stainless steel with a thickness of 2 millimeters, 2 mm, and the actual gas which we are using is air. So we have seen 3 samples right now, that is MS 1.6 mm in vacuum with air, with 6 mm mild steel and 12 mm aluminum with air with an infinity model, and 2 mm stainless steel tube cutting with again with SLTL air. Everything is on air. The reason to go is because of the speed. With air you can expect the high speed, you can expect the lower cost, and the part has been fallen to our part collection trolley, or some people also say the scrap trolley. So let me show you the same sample which we have cut before as well. So this is the same sample. This is the drawing which was there. So there's a circle, there's a capsule, there's a square, and there's again a laser marking with the same machine is cutting. You can see the finishing, the dimensional, the accuracy, everything is perfect. So this is a dedicated tube cutting solution. Again, the best part with our machine is that it comes with 2 chuck. Again, not just 2 chuck, but if you want 2 chuck or 4 chuck, that can also be possible. Not only this, even if you want to go with the automation of loading and unloading, it can also be possible. So a huge possibility in the era of tube cutting. So from tube cutting to banding to 2D cutting, 5-axis to welding, each and every solution we have. Let us see our last machine on this booth, and we have to go to Weldex, where we're going to see the welding machine solution. So you can see this is a panel banding machine. With a single click of button, the machine started. And the best part, like you don't require people. I mean, if I talk about the press brake or the normal people, there are almost bare minimum 2 people are required, or 3 or 4 or 5, depending on the job, to hold it, to rotate it, to clamp it, everything, take the measurements and everything. But over here, it's just a machine and 1 operator to run it. That's it. No, not a lot of people require. As it's fully automation, so there's no human chance of human errors as well. You just feed the program in the software. It's panel banding, and not just a simple banding. I'm talking about like a 90-degree, or I'm talking about the bending like hem bending. Everything is possible with the automation. You don't require any people to rotate it or something. You have to make a measurements as well. I mean, if you are well aware with the press brake system, after banding, you have to make again and again the measurements, check it, 90-degree angle and everything. Whatever, nothing is required. So if I talk to you about the productivity or the cycle time, so take an example, in the same machine it will take a minute. So in press brake or normal banding machine, you can expect this to around 8 minutes to 10 minutes, bare minimum, with the experts who are banding this machine. But yes, if there's no expert, so this can increase to 50 to 20 minutes in a normal press brake. But in this machine, it just takes a few seconds or a minute to get this result. There are questions which people are asking right now. I will love to give the answers in the end if possible. I will show you the different possibilities as well there. So you can see different samples also we have banded before. So these are the different samples. You see, so we get the sample which we banded right now. This is a hem bending. If it's clear, I mean, it's very difficult to get with a press brake in a normal bending machine. With the panel bender, it's so easy to get this type of finishing. Let me show you the different samples of panel bending as well. So here are a few more samples, few more shapes like this. So almost 20, one type of banding that can possible easily with our machine, with this type of panel bending machine. It's a productivity tower from 6 kilowatt to 12, 20 kilowatt. I mean, this is just to give a concept understanding that if you go with this type of power increment, you can increase production in the same cycle time. You can expect a good result as well of the cutting. This is an engineering machine sample with 100 microns and 200 microns slitting. This is a common cut, one of the features with our 2D laser cutting machine. This is eco-piercing. It's again one of the features of the nesting software which we are providing, that is SLTL impact. These are different shapes of tubes that is possible. These are one of the features with opposite orientation. Over here with this function you can increase the sheet. There will be less wastage compared to a normal one. So more or less the person is, because it's the loading process is manual, the person is going to load the sheet and not 100% they load on the right direction or right way. So without this function you are going to waste a lot of sheet, or might be the whole sheet can be wasted, the drawing can be collapsed. I mean, yeah, the worst can be possible, but yes, with this function just take few seconds and yes, you are saving a lot of sheet. You are making the machine error free. This is again 12 kilowatt of whole samples, right, from 3 mm to 12 mm thickness with oxygen, air and the mixed gas. Let me show you some of the industry samples which we are showing over here. So like electrical panel manufacturing, you can see the food equipment like barbecue, sands, the automotive industry like sprocket, mesh of front mesh, the normal sheet metal fabrication, the medical device manufacturing like stand is also used. And when I talk about stand, it's not this much, it's a huge size. The actual stand is of this much only. It's very small in microns. Escalator and elevator switches, radiator, agriculture, rotavator, side plate. I mean, the industry is, it's almost 25 or plus industries where we are providing our laser solutions. Now let me show you what I have promised, the wall. You can say the wall of fame for us, like cut, bend and weld. So talking about the cutting. In cutting, let me show you, when I say cutting, it includes all the machines which I have shown you live today. That is 2D, 3D as well as the tube cutting solution. So in 2D, this is a dynamic edge control, that is a sample you can see which is cut in microns. The precision you are looking is right now, it's actually very small sample. If I go in with my hand, you see this is the size only, and finishing is this much. So per-free sample, less heat affected zone sample. Going ahead with 2D, another sample, that is a edge rounding. So you can see there's no sharpness in the edges. Again, for this you require another setup, another machine. So that's, I mean, giving the overview with the conventional setup. So you see, the after cutting you have to go with the material transport, secondary finish, then again go to material transport, inspection and cleaning, and coating and assembly. But with our machine and this feature, with the laser cutting, the auto edge or edge rounding is possible, and then directly to coating assembly. So you are saving almost 4 steps over here, and it is not just steps. If we convert this into your whole process, so the elimination of manual inspection to a batch tumbling to a manual grinding, everything reduced. So it's almost 56% faster for a single sample, single small part of 90 by 90 mm. So you are saving a lot of value, a lot of time, a lot of money in this. Time efficiency is also, I mean, there are a lot of benefits with the small things which you're going to get with our machine. Talking about the countersink, so again, the conventional way, there's a lot of things you have to do. You have to make a setup, high creation, multi-set. physical consumables are there like tooling, but with our machine, it's just laser cut and countersunk. So almost 93% cycle time has been reduced. So in conventional it's 30 seconds, so in laser machine it's just 2 seconds. So a lot of, I mean, not just the time, but the machine replacements, cost per part, a lot of benefits you're going to get with our machine and its feature. Talking about not just the machine, but yes, the brain behind the machine, for the nesting part, I mean to say, because see, the machine will work as the command we are going to provide. So the command which you're going to provide should be accurate. So over here, the nesting you're seeing, it's 2 samples we have tried to showcase. That is one with the normal nesting software which is available in the market, and with our SLTL impact nesting software. So with this, every day, if I just compare with the one in the case study which we have done, you are going to see one more sheet with our optimized nesting. So the whole one sheet is saved in a day, which convert to a year. That is 365 sheets in a year. And I believe I don't have to tell you the cost which you're going to save in 365 sheets. Depending on the material, the thickness, the cost, actually gives a huge benefit. So again, one of the biggest benefits you're going to get. Samples like mesh cutting like this, or you can get with our machine, 2D machine as well. Talking about this cube cutting machine, so the chamfering, bevel cut, like in industries like heavy earth movers, oil and gas, fitness equipment, automotive, this industry uses this type of function to get the welding joints and everything with a single setup. The cut and bend, add and delete connections like us and SLTL, both software nesting software for tube, you can expect this type of finishing as well as result and less cycle time. I'm to say, I mean, with the conventional weld, it will take 48 steps to get this small piece in 4 different pieces, but with our laser machine, it takes 5 steps only, and you're going to get this much of result. So again, if I talk about the cycle time reduction, it's all 89% the cycle time has been reduced. The 5-axis, we already see the live demo. These are the samples which are talking about with the panel bending solution, which can extract like from L band to accurate band, multi-side profile band to a flange, single flange, hem bending, J band, Z band. So I mean, huge possibilities are there in the bending as well. So there's a cut, then there's a bend, and last not the least of our ecosystem, that is weld. So in the weld, just standard welding, that is butt joint welding to edge joint welding to T-joint welding, left joint, and the corner joint welding. So these are the standard samples which with banding, I mean welding is possible, but when we compare with the conventional like MIG welding, argon arc welding, we are going to find a lot of better results, less wastage, reduced cycle time. A lot of benefits are there with the handle laser welding of SLTL. The bimetal is possible, like mild steel welding with the stainless steel. Even the welding which is there, but if I give you the proof, that is a leak-proof welding. So I mean, there's a water inside and there's no water coming out. So leak-proof welding is also possible. This type of seamless welding is also possible with the handle laser setup. So this is all about the cut, bend, as well as the weld setup. And few samples over here for different higher thickness, ultra high power, 36 mm, 40 mm, 50 mm, 60 mm, 70, and last not the least 100 mm. I mean, it's a huge thickness which is possible with the laser machine of SLTL group. I mean, generally before people have a mindset it can cut in plasma, but with our setup it can cut right now with laser, the 100 mm might be as well. So this was all the samples of cut, bend. Now I have to move to our Welding, to another booth, which will take almost 2 minutes to 3 minutes. So I will be there with you on audio, but yes, I am switching off my camera over here. So I'm moving right now to our another booth where we are going to show you the samples as well as the live demonstration of welding. That is handheld laser welding setup with 3 kW of laser power, handheld laser cleaning setup with 2 kW of laser power, 2D laser marking system, and 3D laser marking system. In the meantime, if anyone has any query or any doubt, anything you want to ask, you can write in chat box. I am able to read and provide you and solve your queries, give you the answers for that. In the welding, we are going to see different material welding as well, like stainless steel, mild steel welding. And as I may already show you on the wall, that this welding helps a lot in compared with the MIG welding or TIG welding. In that type of welding, you are going to get a huge, I can say setback, but yes, after process has to do a lot, like grinding and everything has to be done. But with our handle laser welding, this all can be done so perfectly that no grind, I mean almost 90% or anytime 100% no grinding or a secondary process required. But that depends on the handle laser welding is not the right choice for you. Then you have to go with our robotic laser welding or automation laser welding setup. But again, that again comes with one condition, that what are you looking for? I mean, what is the application? What are the penetration level? Like even of welding of 20 mm and you're just looking for a penetration of welding up to 4 mm or 5 mm, that is possible. So that's not an issue. But again, depending on the requirement, you have to take a call. But if I give you a nutshell that how much thickness should be there for using this type of machine. So if you want to go with 1.8 to 1 mm, 2 mm, 3 mm, 4 or 5 of mild steel or stainless steel, believe me, this is the best solution in the world you can go with. But yes, if the increase of thickness like 10 mm, 12 mm, 16, 20, 25 and more, then you have to take a call of the penetration level. If you're looking for 100% penetration in 12 mm or a 20 mm, that is not possible with the handle laser welding machine. I'm not talking about just us, I'm talking about the whole technology. It's not just one machine, I'm talking about the whole technology of handle laser welding systems. So I have reached to my another welding booth. Let me just switch off my camera. So welcome again to the welding systems which we are going to show today. So let me just go little 360 with the whole setup, so just to give an idea. This machine is 2D laser marking system. Inside this is a welding, handle laser welding with 3 kilowatt of laser power. This is a 3D laser engraving system or marking system. This is a cleaning cell, laser cleaning system. And these are the samples for laser marking, cleaning and welding. Over here I will show you the marking setup. That is the marking samples over here with different material. So different dyes, different material from copper, brass, aluminium, mild steel, male, female dyes. I'm going to just show you the dyes, and this is perfect. I mean, with the laser it's perfect in microns. The welding application, the marking application, marking on ceramic, the laser cleaning application, the die engraving, 3D engraving, the rotary marking, electronics and electrical texturing, impeller welding, solid-proof welding, laser cleaning, so diaphragm welding, heat exchange welding. Again, I mean, in welding we have a huge range. Now, we're going to see live the welding one. So you see, this much of small area is only there in the welding. I mean, the bead is too much of thin in compared to MIG or TIG welding, but you can imagine the benefit you're going to get. Now I'm moving the next to a laser cleaning setup. So let us see laser cleaning. Again, so hand laser cleaning. Let me show you from little inside. I mean, it's not advisable, but from the window, I believe you're not able to see. So let me show you from here. Can you just stop us again? Okay. You can see the rust over here. Now let us remove this rust with this single pass. That's fine. Thank you. So you see, it's gone. The rusted material was clean within how much seconds? 2 seconds. So this is the power of a laser cleaning of which we're providing from SLTL. Now if I talk about the another solution, that is a 3D engraving. So this runs our own software, and with a single click it started. That is a 3D laser marking or engraving solution. See, there are different angles, different steps, and it's marking perfectly on each of them. And talking about last, not the least, our laser marking system, 2D laser marking system. So this is 2D laser marking again. And I mean, with a single click again, let me show you in a front fresh way, so we can able to see.
Your local. We'll share your details to the local person. He will contact you. I would wish you to allow us once at your facility, so that you could
So this was a complexity. Marking can be possible.
Thank you so much.
In few seconds. So this was a marking as well as the welding solution which we have provided to you. I mean, it's all about today's live demonstration of industrial laser solution by SLTL Group. Any more queries or doubts you have, you can contact us back to our centralized contact number, that is +91 99250 36495, or you can drop an email on mkt@sltl.com. So thank you everyone for joining today. Have a great day ahead.